Hi everyone, I'm here with Shane and Jackson Jordan, and Shane's gorgeous 1970 Dodge Challenger. Now, arguably one of the best looking muscle cars ever produced in my opinion. Shane, you're a big fan of the Mopar stuff, but not just the Mopars.
No, we well, I like the Mopar, there's no doubt about that, but the anything that goes fast and is built well is really good. I enjoy the Porsches, Ferraris, all those sort of cars, so you know what I mean, but it's got to be done well.
Yeah. So we're here at Race Wars in Albany, and there is a lot of exotic stuff, but there's also a fair bit of American muscle. Now I spotted this, obviously a black Challenger. I'm going to come walking towards it anyway, but then I looked in the engine bay and I saw what looked like a bit of a Hemi, but with two spark plugs in each cylinder. So tell us a bit about that conversion.
Righto, that's is a Hemi engine, you're right, but it's a late model Hemi engine, fuel injected, to obviously make it look like it's an old school deal with all the ignition modules and everything underneath the inlet manifold. It does run a, I think it's a 3-stage oil pump and setup with it, and the fuel injection system is a self-learning fast fuel injection system.
Yeah, so it's got the twin 4-barrels, and like a lot of the old classic Hemis, that's, you know, as you said, it's that old school look, so it suits the style of the car, but obviously with a fair bit of horsepower. It's making, I think you said, 700 horsepower? 700
horsepower at the flywheel. It might sap a few horses up towards the rear end, so yeah, that's not a bad little number, and runs on pump gas.
Fantastic, and so obviously you had to strengthen it up a bit, the body.
Well, we've had to do a lot of modifications to the whole body and everything like that to make sure that the whole car works together as one, so you haven't got too much horsepower laughing at the rear end or twisting the chassis, but I think it is doing a bit of that at the moment anyway. So we've put a Magnum Force front end in it, and the strengthening you see in the engine bay there is just to hold the coilovers. Being a bar car or a torsion bar car, obviously the load is put down the chassis rail, so we've had to stiffen that up a little bit to take the coil, and it holds the weight now of the vehicle.
Yeah. And inside is all traditional, with the factory bucket seats, but also red interior. But you've tweaked that a bit as well.
Yeah, we wanted to try and keep with that theme, 1970. You know, I mean, you can go crazy. The whole idea was the car looks really cool on the outside as a 1970 vehicle, and we wanted to maintain that inside. So when you do open it up, looks cool, looks 70, but underneath is everything that you would expect to be in a late model vehicle.
And even with a wheel and tyre combo, it's like a classic Hallebrand kind of circuit racing wheel, but up-spec.
Yeah, what we did was trying to keep with the theme again in the 1970s. The Shelby wheels in an 18-inch diameter with a 11-inch rear and a 8.5 on the front. Just to keep it that look. I just didn't want to go too far with 22-inch wheels and all the craziness, but it tries to keep it in the theme.
I imagine it had 4-wheel drum brakes when you first got it.
Yeah, that was really good. It's an RT spec vehicle on the build sheet, and it had drum brakes all around.
And it was a 383 big block. Yeah. But how big are the brakes now? What did you put on there?
Yeah, they were supplied by Magnum Force. They got Willwood 330 diameter rotors with 4-spot calipers on the front and 2s on the rear. Yeah, it's a credit to all the tradespeople and suppliers in Albany that the vehicle of this calibre can be built locally, and no, I'm pretty proud of that.
We're not here just for the show. You're here to race the car, so you're taking it down the strip or down the airstrip already. How'd it go?
Oh no, I had a ball. It tracks beautifully. It's got plenty of horsepower. It just does everything that we want to do, and reliable. I've done about 10 passes, I think.
That's pretty good going. Yeah, now cameraman Brad actually went for a ride. So did he come out with a different colour pair of undies on? Or? Yeah,
well, he didn't let me know that, but he was pretty excited about trying to get in there.
And yeah, what speed did you run?
We run, top done is 226 at 800 metres, so we're very happy with it, and fun, and it's been sensational. This whole deal has been great, and I think we should see more of it, especially down here in Albany.
Well, I think it's a very successful event. There's a bunch of cars here, and no doubt, you know, we'll see it here next year, I hope anyway.
I hope so too, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be here.
Right. Cheers, thanks again, Shane.